Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the RUST-OLEUM Camaro series. Race 8, Richmond. Following up on the Firebird race. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of weirdness. And yet, something I wasn't expecting in the slightest happened for this to kick it off. First, let's take a look at the points window. So, we have Daniel Bardens barely leading. How things have changed so quickly. Mainly just behind two consecutive second place finishes. A win in 2 seconds, and it's back to being neck and neck, amazingly. Especially when Bardens finishes 19th in Dover. One bad finish, and it makes a nightmare. Just like the Firebird race, or the Firebird standings, excuse me. Green means within one race. Harvey being the extreme case in this one, as 63 points is the limit for one race. They would end up tying with Bardens if they were to win. If Harvey won and Bardens finished 22nd, Harvey would tie Daniel Bardens. Marshall through black, the yellow contingent there, that would be over one race out within 2 races. And the light red again is over 2 races out, and they are in dire straits right now. 21st on the roster there, Jim Carranza, our reigning Camaros champion. Oh dear. Now, in Season 1, this was poled and finished by Cedric Black. He went flag to flag and won the race. Who is the subject of that idea this time? What? No, your eyes did not deceive you. The cameraman did. And it's still deceiving you. There he is. The cameraman's fired after this season. Yes, Davis Pittman, the rookie, is starting on pole. Davis Pittman is having a decent season for a rookie, 16th place as opposed to Tucker's 19th. Has a chance to improve, but who knows? You have Wilkinson to the outside, James Wolfe, Jacob Aronson, Cedric Black, our winner in Season 1, and Nicholas Eckert, a guy whose Camaro championship has been far better than his Camaro championship. And then, of course, Daniel Bardens starting about mid-pack, leading the championship, but only by 3 now. It's Richmond. Weird things happen. Who's going to take the win? Who knows? All I know is...
Drivers, start your engines!
Rolling. And everyone rolls off. How about that? Dead last for this race is the winner of the Firebirds race, Wayne Stadler. Can he go two? I don't know. It's hard to do, but maybe they're the one to do it. Green is flying once again at Richmond. Davis Pittman throws it into turn one. The entire outside line loses advantage. Pittman is running and will hold on for the first green flag lap. But it's an angry horde behind. James Wolfe in second, Cedric Black in third. Wilkinson is stabilized in fourth, but Aronson is looking to take that spot. Now, for those who are new to this series, if you happen to catch the Firebirds, these Camaros are more powerful, better handling, and a bit lighter than their Firebird brethren. Sorry for the dead air there. Here is our reigning champion, Jim Carranza, currently 6th. Here's our overall champion, Isaac Hernandez, has not had a good season overall. That silver bow tie on the headlight also represents them finishing second in the first season of the Camaro series. John Walker with the bronze finished third last season. And look at Chris Harvey, already making headway, already halfway up the field. Up front, Davis Pittman still leading, but Wolfe is there. 60 laps this time around. So we're coming up on the 10% mark. 1/10 of the race down. Checking in the back of the pack. Dorothy McLean just is not doing well at this track. But something seems to be up with the one, because they just lost all momentum and all speed. Oh, the one is in a bad way. Oh, maybe he's recovered. He's not losing any more time. Yeah. For some reason, just had no pace. Only for a little bit. There's Wayne Stadler, also making their way through the field. Currently 15th. John Walker has fallen way back. And here's a cluster. Bardens, Black, Carranza, all for positions. At some point, James Wolfe did take the lead. Let's see if we can't find that. Made the pass. Lap 8. Advantage going into turn 3. Completed the pass. Going into turn 3 the next lap. No, Pittman had to get on the anchors. We're at lap 13. These cars seem to be sliding a lot more than the Firebirds did. But already the front is shuffled. James Wolfe is under fire from a guy who desperately needs points, Jim Carranza, the reigning champion. Carranza is 21st. If he does not get points, his championship, his future in this series is over. He is currently tied with Jacob Aronson for dead last. Although I believe Carranza would hold a tiebreaker. Just because Aronson has one top 10, Carranza has a podium. Other than that, not much difference between the two this season. Wolfe is holding him off, though. Daniel Barden's in third, looking to recover their lost points. Maybe a win. Don't have one yet. Look at this, though. Pittman isn't going away. Looks like we may have a bit more activity going on this race than we did last race. Looks like we've got a lot more activity going on this race. Barden's pushing to the outside. Look at this. A dark red car, 2 pink cars, and 2 orange cars. With a second red car on the outside looking in, and a purple car. It's a bag of Skittles at the front. Carranza just drives by Pittman. And looks like they're going to blow by Wolfe. Wow! Look at that speed. Wolfe forces the momentum by on the outside. Carranza has to hit the brakes. We are already almost a third of the way through this race. Wolfe is able to get some distance. Wolfe leads. Carranza and Pittman trading blows, but neither one of them able to take advantage yet. Just because of the momentum from the outside. This was not an issue in the Firebirds, as no one could hold that middle line with speed. However, it seems that the Camaros are able to run that middle line with some success. Well, as I say that, Pittman hits the brakes and loses a bunch of them. Alright. 21 laps down. James Wolfe is your leader. Jim Carranza is hounding. Cedric Black in third. Gerard Wilkinson fourth. Daniel Barden's fifth. I had to double check myself. Rookie Davis Pittman in sixth. Tracy Howell currently seventh. Looking to get past Pittman. Whoa! Wolfe going up high. That's going to cost him. Carranza down low. Wolfe up high. Wolfe has the momentum, but that's also the long way around. Carranza is getting off the turns very well, very nicely, and does so here. Takes the lead on lap 24. Wolfe has given up the lead. May end up losing second as well. Does not. Is able to keep enough momentum to hold that spot. However, Carranza is already running away with this. Wilkinson looking underneath Black for third. Black can drive it in further, but then he has to get on the anchors. Why do I keep saying that? Bardens gets forced up. He's going to have to do a brake check real quick. Who's that? The 18's up by the wall. Does not touch the wall. Pretty good save, Nicholas. Pretty good save. Then you have Walker and Aronson moving past Pittman. Pittman is losing positions pretty rapidly now. Oh, Dorothy McLean finally able to find some speed. All of a sudden, Carranza's looking incredibly strong. This could be the break that they need. They may not win the championship, but they're going to hold. They're going to stay in this series if this keeps up. We have a caution, and it's Chris Harvey. What happened? Yeah, everybody's sliding. We're on lap 27. And Harvey just got... Harvey just gets run into. I'm not sure if that's going to be a penalty of any kind, but it's right on board with Stadler. Now, that seems like a race. Unfortunately, that does seem like a racing incident. I think that's going to have to be how it's sold. Stadler, yes, charging a little hard, but the three hit the brakes and just bad positioning. So, what luck? Half a race down, one caution in. Let's do a rundown. Jim Carranza is your race leader. James Wolfe in second. Cedric Black in third. Gerard Wilkinson fourth. Daniel Barton's in fifth. Isaac Hernandez with the recovery drive. Started 13th, currently 6th. Tracy Howland 7th. Minnie Nelson in 8th. John Walker in 9th. Jacob Aronson in 10th. Davis Pittman. It would have been nice to keep that pole running, but just not going to happen. 11th, Nicholas Eckert in 12th. John Tucker 13th. Wayne Stadler involved in that incident 14th. Catherine Harris 15th. Lynn White 16th. Dorothy McLean 17th. Has fallen back a little bit from where they were. Charles Marshall 18th. Tyler Gardens 19th. John Lane in 20th. First time we've said their name tonight. Thomas Hammond in 21st. Does not agree with Richmond at all. And then the crashed Chris Harvey in 22nd. It'll be interesting to see if that three-car struggles immensely or if it's able to make some time. We will go green this next lap, which will leave us .27 laps of racing to go. Will Carranza hold on to this lead? Will my computer be able to handle this race? There's a scattering behind. Carranza does get ahead. Black is way up track. Wolf is able to hold second, but it's a bit of a spread behind. Cedric Black is getting just railroaded past. Looks like Howell and Pittman are going to join him. Oh, Black gets to the inside. Howell and Pittman are left on the outside, though. Gerard Wilkinson way up high. Back in the back, Chris Harvey has already passed the 10 of Hammond. He's looking to pass the 2 of Lane. You can see most of these cars are kicking the tail out coming out of turn 2 at least. Turn 4 as well in some cases. But especially turn 2. Here's your 2 rookies nearby each other. Pittman and Tucker. 14th to 15th on track respectfully. Carranza is already almost 2 seconds ahead. This is the dominant form that Jim Carranza showed in flashes last season. Carranza won 3 races, including the Daytona finale, to win the championship and take it outright. Right now, they need things to fall their way, and I don't believe that they will. But he's got a better shot now than he did when the race started. Gerard Wilkinson and Daniel Martins have gotten past James Wolfe for second. Vinnie Nelson is currently in 5th. Hernandez wants that spot. Stadler wants that spot. Stadler would love to be a weekend champion or an event champion. That hasn't happened very often. Harvey is trying, but I don't know that he's able to get much going right now. That damaged car is just so much of a handful to drive. He's going to be upset. And I understand why, but things happen. Look at this. Jim Carranza is now rolling with this race. "17 laps to go. Gerard Wilkinson is almost 4 seconds behind the leader. Daniel Barden's looking to take second. Not going to be this time, though. And that speed that Wolf showed was all gone. Hernandez has gotten past Vinnie Nelson and is taken 5th. Nelson 6th. Stadler 7th. Cedric Black has fallen back to 8th. John Walker in 9th. Nicholas Eckert currently 10th, looking to hold that spot. Aronson looking to change that. But here comes people looking for his spot. John Tucker, Tracy Howell, Dorothy McLean, and even Davis Pittman. Harris, White, Lane, Gardens, Marshall, Harvey. Harvey is still giving it all he's got. And Hammond still has no speed. Oh, Carranza getting very loose in turn 2 now. Wilkinson and Barton still fighting. Not able to make up any time. Wolf currently 4th. Hernandez is there. Wolf has closed the distance. Hernandez has closed the distance. It's now becoming a pack for 2nd place. Wolf gets the nose in under Bardens. Has the track advantage, but cannot take advantage. Hernandez gets stuck on the outside, has to get behind Nelson. Only looking to take that spot back. 11 laps to go. What? This is a cluster. This is chaos. I'm fairly certain I saw a 3x3. How they did not wreck, I will not know. Tucker looks to it like he's been in an accident. Maybe not. Maybe. It's hard to tell. No one looks damaged, but it... Carranza is slowing down a little bit. That or the 5 and the 4 are picking up pace. Nelson is now to 4th. Wolf to 5th. Hernandez throws it around the outside looking for 5th, but doesn't get it. Currently 6th. Black in 7th. Stadler in 8th. Walker in 9th. What happened to the 18? And now there's a caution. What is going on? It's chaos. That's what it is. Is Harvey involved again? Possibly, yes. Very much, yes. What in... Okay, so Pittman got in the wall. Because... Just... Yeah, just going way too fast. Rub all the way around. Now, why was the 18 on pit road? The leaders are not pitting, are they? Is there something wrong with the 18? There's something wrong with the 18, and he had to make it all the way around. Wow. Okay, so chaos. The 10 and the 18. The 10 got stuck behind the wreckage and was caught a lap down. The 18 was on pit road and is 2 laps down. The 3 got in another accident with the 15. The 22 rubbed the wall. I'm sure that... Where is the 10? Is there any damage to the 16? Doesn't appear to be. So with multiple issues and multiple cars spinning, we still don't have anyone out of this race. Carranza is your leader. Hammond is 22nd. No, 21st. Eckert is 22nd. We will have one more lap. We'll have a natural green-white checker most likely. So as it stands, Jim Carranza is your leader. In second, Gerard Wilkinson in the 5. Daniel Barden's in the 4th, 3rd. Then Minnie Nelson, James Wolfe, Isaac Hernandez, Cedric Black, Wayne Stadler, John Walker, Jacob Aronson, your top 10. Then John Tucker, Dorothy McLean, Tracy Howell, Eckert's lap down, Catherine Harris, Lynn White, John Lane, Tyler Gardens, Charles Marshall, Chris Harvey, who is the worst shape out of anybody, but is still rolling, and Davis Pittman are your top 20 and on the lead lap. Are you ready for a scramble? Because we're about to get one. Hammond is not going to set aside. He may end up playing spoiler for everybody. Or no one else will get off to a good start. Literally everyone stacked up behind Hammond. Hammond is the only one who was able to keep up with Carranza. Wilkinson is below the line. Nelson and Wilkinson touch. We are on the white flag lap. Jim Carranza leads handily. Thomas Hammond, one lap down, has no one around. Literally has no one around to challenge them. Jim Carranza wins this race in a walk twice. There's a bunch of beating and banging throughout the field. And we're going to watch as everybody comes down. After that chaotic race, the standings are thus. Jim Carranza wins the race handily. Gerard Wilkinson finishes second. Isaac Hernandez third. Minnie Nelson fourth. Daniel Barden's fifth. Cedric Black sixth. James Wolfe falls back to seventh. Wayne Stadler holds on to eighth. John Walker ninth. Tracy Howell 10th. Jacob Aronson fails to get a top 10 yet again. Finishes 11th. John Tucker 12th. Lynn White 13th. Catherine Harris 14th. Tyler Gardens 15th. John Lane 16th. Dorothy McLean 17th. Charles Marshall 18th. Chris Harvey 19th with a very damaged car. Davis Pittman 20th. One lap down, Thomas Hammond. 2 laps down, Nicholas Eckert. Just... I'm going to need a minute to contemplate what happened here. But while I do that, if you would like to join into this insanity, which seems to be growing with every race now. There is a link to a Discord, Brian's Racing Realm. Now the name for the channel as well. Come take a look if you're interested. In the meantime, I'm Brian the Blank. I'm losing my mind. Y'all take care. Goodbye, everybody.